Sorry,
Hey,
I didn't want to interrupt that. I was listening.
that's fine. I talk about me all the time.
I know, but it was interesting.
I'll keep talking about it. I might need to be reminded. Classic ADHD. No, this is why I do everything. So thank you for being here. Uh, yeah,
Also gave me a moment to calm down a little bit.
and that's why I did it. That's actually why I did it because I knew I'm like that.
Everything was thought out pre-stream.
That's right. Calculated on purpose.
Precision.
Mm-hmm. You want to sing a little something?
Yes. Bum, 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 bum.
Are you
Hmm?
sorry? Are you on you on the app?
Yeah, I'm on the app. I got the audio settings set.
Oh, you're all good. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Let's hear it.
Bum, bum. I am the prophet with the answers you seek. Time, I've unlocked it. I see past and future running free.
Okay. All
There.
right. So, how nervous are you? Out of curiosity.
A lot less than last time.
Okay. All right. Good. Good. We got to get um we got to get you less hesitant.
Hesitant?
Yeah. So you're like your torso is stiff. So the reason I ask about where your mind's at, whether it be nerves or hesitance or whatever, is because we can work with the body. I mean, we do that, and we'll figure it out from there. But this might come from what I'm realizing as I'm teaching so many people back to back is that a lot of people have like a mental approach about how they sing. And what I'm realizing is that I need to communicate to folks, don't have a plan. Okay.
Oh yeah, I was listening to that
Yeah, that's a big
yesterday.
one. Yeah, I think it was yesterday. Yeah. Don't have a plan. So let's destroy your plan because the body is just too many variables to actually
Mm-hmm.
have consistency. So a lot of when it comes to singing is just like figuring it out as you go. So let's get your body moving, and we'll talk a little bit in between, so I can figure out where your mind's at in terms of the approach. But what's happening is that your torso is real stiff. Okay. So we can do a bunch of stretches and a bunch of breathing exercises, but let's do a little bit of shorthand and get you just moving.
Okay.
So let's do. You remember the slithery snake by chance?
Oh, which one was that? Was that the hips with the counter motion to the shoulders?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like you can start with your head and let that influence your hips, but I like to do it from the hips. It's like usually we're way tighter in the hips, um, especially if you like sit all day. Oh, are
I
you sitting or standing? By the way, not that it
I'm
matters.
sitting.
Okay, that's fine. Um, if you do this sitting, make sure your like knees are soft and that your knees are moving. Okay. Yeah, I need to do this stuff too. Yeah, when you're used to that motion, let me know. Okay, like when it's like you don't think about it, and it's just like happening.
Oh yeah.
All right. Now let's do on a V. The song. Just whatever you're singing. And make sure you're doing this while you're doing it. So take your time. Take your time on like just like the first few notes, because right now you have a lot of the you don't have like a nice resonant. So maybe actually, you know what? Like let's just on a straight note. Huh. Forget the tune for a second. Just a straight tone.
Oh no, I was playing with it.
Oh, okay. All right. Good. We like play. Go play away. I was a literal buzzkill. That's funny. You feel the difference though?
Yeah, I always have
Yeah.
to like find it whenever I try out the V.
Yeah, it'll take some you get used to it. You know, it's an exercise, it takes time. Interrupting, forgetting, all that, right? So the fact that you forget how to do it. Actually, this is one of the things that like is really nice about having a big repertoire of exercises is that like through the years, and it's also one of the benefits of teaching. Through the years, like I'll be like, "Oh, I forgot about that thing, but it helps this person." And then I go and do it again. It's like, "Oh, yeah, I need to do that." Forget about that. Like the I'm like, oh, too much on the. I used to be like perfect at it. I was like, never need to do this again. And then I started teaching again to try to do it. Oh, that sucked. I guess I should do that again. So now that I've interrupted forgetting, go ahead and find your buzz again. Or now that I've let you forget.
I'm also messing around to see if it's like just the amount of air that I'm putting through.
It's not. You want me to tell you how it works? Yeah, I could.
Oh, I was thinking of like if I was putting too much like more air in, and that's why it seems more to me. I was like checking with that.
So this has to do with the reason why this exercise works is it actually kind of has to do with training people about their vowels and like resonance. So the more buzz you get, kind of the more resonance you have. Not it's not totally a one-to-one. There's some things that like this is the problem with any sort of like placement exercise. It's like, you know, people are like, "Oh, in your low you should have chest resonance." And it's like it's sympathetic resonance. In your mid-range, the frequency in which like the top of your teeth and the like what gets that going in your mids is like a nice resonant vowel. So if you find a really nice buzz, like a really nice one, like you can get it's like gonna be a real resonant sound. Yeah, but find the buzz and the yeah. You should not be able to hear the airiness. So there's a lot of in the sound. It's shown on a spectrogram actually. Oh, that's better. Yeah, shown on a spectrogram. Actually, I started using the one that Katie made. If students are going to use that, I should use that one.
Browser one?
Yeah, Katie made one. That's better.
It's weird because I'm like trying not to pull my tongue back like last time. But for some things, I kind of need to do that, but also keep it out of the way of the, like the back of my throat. Like
So what you need to do is the heel of your tongue needs to go up more than you think it does. When you watch, so if you watch like Pavarotti sing, and he hits a high note, his tongue will look like this. Like it's actually crazy. It's like a little wild. Americans, there are a couple of it depends on what part of the country you're in, but for the most part, it's true that Americans speak with a tongue that's like not ergonomically like forward. So the reason I get a lot of people depends on like their where they're at, but the yeah, and then you can do stuff to make it less obnoxious. Yeah, that's a much better sound already.
Oh.
Yeah. You see how that gives you a little bit more buzz there?
Oh yeah, I was biting my tongue.
Yeah.
Like not hard, but like softly.
Yeah, just checking where it is. Yeah, no, I get that. Hmm. My mic settings are denied. Katie, I don't know how to fix that. Let me make sure I put it into a browser, but try opening his their sorry. Try opening their
I have it open.
spectrum. Okay.
It's screen share?
Yeah, we can do screen share.
How do you screen share on
Zoom? I think I gotta give you permissions.
Oh, I have to drop like the middle part of my tongue going into it.
Yeah, let's do the focusing on tongue position is tough. I spent a long time doing that. Here's the problem. There's a lot more that goes into why the tongue might be in a certain area than just the tongue muscles, right? So your torso is like pretty stiff, right? So that'll dictate a lot of like what's going on with your tongue. So you can try and move your tongue around, but more often than not, what's going to happen is that, like, again, you're going to wake up one day and like your right shoulder is going to be cocked, and it's going to bring the right side of your tongue contracting, and you're not going to be able to do anything, and then you're going to try to force it into the position, and it's not going to work. You're not going to know why, right? So instead of focusing on tongue position, we can talk about, and you can realize and recognize that it should be a certain way. But what that needs to be for you is not, oh, the tongue needs to be here, as much as it is, my tongue is not there. Why? And you need to be able to answer that question. Because otherwise you're going to rely on me. And the job of any good teacher is to get rid of the teacher, right? So, here's what I want you to do. You're not someone with like hypermobility, right?
No.
Okay. We were doing Sneaky Snake?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you watch by any chance like the stretch where I had people like kind of like going over their knees? Are you in a rolling chair by chance?
Yeah.
Okay. So
On the one where you like flop.
Yeah, but like I gotta like, you know, I always have to make sure that, especially in a rolling chair, get your, you know, make sure your like your feet are like a tripod, like nice and extended. Feet are flat on the ground. They're in a V shape. Okay. I can point the camera to my knees so you can see it if that helps. Make sure you really are balanced. Your tuchus is on the seat nice, right? Not all the way back, a little bit more forward, but not too far forward, just like in the middle. Legs are a little extended. Feet flat on the ground and in a V shape, right? And then, yeah, you can go ahead and go over and, yeah, go in between your legs. Let me move everything here so I can join you in this, because this is the feel-good exercise. It's wholesome.
I did try this once, and it did just really feel good.
It's so nice. If you have a tight back or a tight torso, this thing is so nice. Especially because, like, you get all this help Oftentimes when we do a stretch, I'm going to join you here. I won't say hi to Chip. What's nice about this one is that you get the help of your head, like 15. And because like singing is all about breath, breathing, right? Not all about it. There's a lot of it. Breathing, right? Can you hear me okay, by the way?
Hear you.
Was that?
Hear you.
Okay. So yeah, like when you breathe into your back here, hips should be able to expand. Oh, oh boy.
Oh, I see how it helps the chest.
What's that?
How it helps the chest.
You can come up a little bit, so I can't hear you too well.
Um, I said I can see how it helps the chest because your abdomen is kind of squashed.
Yeah.
So it like forces the air into your chest and then like expanding it.
Yeah. By the way, your speaking
And
voice
getting
sounds
it like a
radically different
stretch?
already. All right. It helps with that, for that reason, but also a lot of chest tension is just trying to compensate for the back, depending on the person, right? But like that is a common thing. So here's what I want you to do, because like that helped a lot for you. Like I heard in your speaking voice. Go ahead and do that stretch again, and just do the V exercise or the while you're.
In it?
What's that?
The into V.
Uh, play with both V and ah. Here's what I want. The tongue observations you made, I want you to observe. Do not dictate. Observe what happens to your tongue as you stretch and as the stretch deepens, so that you understand, you start to have a correlation between not what the idea is of, oh, my back muscles are tight, therefore, not the idea, but the actual experience, that you actually understand, oh, it feels like this, and then this, like, you gotta have that kinesthetic vocabulary, right? So go ahead and get into that stretch, and we'll start building up that relationship to your body so you can dictate things as you experience them.
Okay. Oh god, my head is vibrating crazy now.
Good. Yeah. So come on up.
Oh yeah, because compared to before, the middle of my tongue didn't have to be as low.
Yeah. Right? That's why we want to be careful about like assume the position logic. Because it can, imagine if you went for, and this happened to me, imagine if you went for years thinking that, oh, if I just move my tongue, it'll work. Right? That's what happened to me. I didn't make progress for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
No one told me. Right?
Oh, that's cool.
So, go ahead and sing your tune now.
It's not.
Yeah. No, I knew what you meant. I knew what you meant. Yeah, no, we're good. What is cool is that because I've made every mistake, I have the power of the anti-talent. So it makes me a good teacher. I'm fine with it. So go ahead.
Talent coach.
The anti-talent who had to figure out everything. Yeah. So, go ahead and sing your tune now.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me hear okay again.
Okay.
Can you get to where you were before?
Like
after the stretch?
After the stretch?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pay attention to where your tongue is now. and your back as well, and your chest. Because here's what happened. I said, go ahead and sing, and your speaking voice changed immediately.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh, like I tensed up.
a little bit.
Okay.
It's habit. Right? So now let's
Yeah,
do
probably
this.
'cause I'm like bracing myself. Okay.
Yeah. A little bit. Right? Singing is very dangerous. Scary activity.
Terrifying.
Terrifying. You know? Listen, I've been in life or death situations more times than I can count. Singing, so much worse.
It's scary enjoying yourself in front of other people.
Ah, the worst. Can you imagine? Anyway, go ahead and go into the stretch and sing your tune.
In
Let's
the stretch?
in the stretch because
Okay.
we need to undo this habit where you're like, I'm going to sing now.
Oh, I get you.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me drop that.
Yeah, like the let's not have a plan thing actually kind of goes pretty deep, not just because of the intellectual concept that sometimes we have of like, I'm going to assume this position, I'm going to do that. That happens too. But we have habits when we sing, right? So we have to make sure that we understand our tendencies, but you need to feel the tendencies. So get used to the stretch a little bit, see where you're at, then audiate, which is to say, sing without making the actual sound, and watch what happens to your body.
Uh, I feel my muscles like attempting to like almost.
Which muscles?
I feel it like in my shoulders that go down my arms and like down
All right.
the sides of my back.
Can you choose not to do that? Not a rhetorical question, by the way. If
Oh no,
try undoing
thinking
that
about it.
and what's that?
I was thinking about it.
Okay. Yeah, try your best. If you can't do it, then what you do is we can use movement or we can use more time in the stretch. And we can take step-by-step approaches and we can break down audiating. So audiating, often when I say it, I'm like, go through the motions that you physically associate with singing. But you can also, if you play the melody in your head, that might also help the like that muscular recall. There's a terrible term for it, but like that might help it become less active, and you can start to associate like, oh, there's just the music, right? Yeah. All goes back to don't have a plan. I absolutely hate the term muscle memory. It has a lot of connotations I dislike. How's it going?
I'm playing around with a few things.
Sure.
Um, I kind of like get myself to like relax and not trigger the tenseness. It'll take a little bit of time of actually doing that on purpose.
Yeah, practice is what will be necessary. So go ahead and sit up. It may make you forget with my thoughts. So, what is a habit? a practical way of framing it, I'm not sure if this is actually true, but a practical way of framing it that has utility would be that myelin works for us and against us, right? If we have an association with an activity and we've done it a certain way and we've recalled how to do it a certain way, myelin doesn't care necessarily, or rather the development of myelin is, it's whatever you're consistently pulling for, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you've developed an association with singing that, is not ergonomic or ideal, now you have myelin around that coordination. So the counter to that is to create more myelin, associations that are not that. Now, it's still good that you practiced and played and did all that without guidance, because it's not like there's one highway, right? There's the brain and neurons, there's a lot of them. All these little mini pathways. So somewhere, at some point in time, one of those will become useful again. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So, now that I've made you forget, go ahead and go into this stretch and audiate again. See if you can get to a point where you're not tightening up as much. And it'll be progress, right? Find yourself in a relaxed state first. Stretch out first. When you're ready, start to sing down there, okay?
Okay.
Make sure your chest is moving. Feel that difference?
When I first started audiating, it was half gone.
Mm-hmm. Here, go ahead and sit up for me.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead and sing sitting up here.
Okay.
Put your hand on your stomach. Put your hand on your chest. As you breathe in, let those move. And as you exhale, make sure your hips can move. All right. You can let the air out a little. I rarely say this to people. Most people have the opposite problem. Let things out a little bit. Put on
Ah.
All right.
I don't sigh quickly. I'm kind of realizing.
What do you mean?
Like, whenever I sigh, it's always like long sighs.
All right. That's fun.
Just observation.
Yeah. It's an interesting observation. Now I'm going to be thinking about the length of my own sigh. Ah. Yeah. Ah. There you go. Keep doing that. Play with the difference between the ah and the ah. And kind of feel what's happening with your soft pellet.
I was lower.
Yep. So, go ahead and sing your tune. And try to keep everything in mind with the right, and the nice. That's our little chewing, right?
Start is tense.
Yeah, but it's better. Better than it was. That's the goal, right? Ooh, hold on. Oh, no. You're going back to the plan.
Yeah, I am.
Don't do that.
That's why I'm stopping, is because I'm noticing it.
Good.
Yeah, I'm like tense. I don't want to move to like sing.
So, sneaky snake or slither snake.
Oh yeah.
And that's our shorthand. Right?
I am the prophet with the answers you seek. I've unlocked it. The past and future running free. I think my chest is not moving that much. Let me put my hand on it.
Mm-hmm.
I am the prophet with the answers
So, hold on.
you seek.
So now it's a little too much of. You're not at the point yet where, and this happens to me too, by the way, like even still. I think I know why something is happening. And then I try to do it. And I go through that and like literally an hour will go by. So like the shorthand of like the slithery snake, you're not getting everything out of that exercise yet. So instead of like maybe my chest, let's try to solve a lot more problems with larger body movements. Because if you're moving, you're not tightening that thing. So instead of like, I'm going to stop moving and place my hand on my chest and take a
Oh
guess.
no, I did it while moving.
Okay. But when you did it, I'm going to tell you right now, your hips stop moving as much.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I'm saying when we do this slithery snake thing, just make sound and pay attention to your body. And like, is the question to ask is, are things moving freely? Where in this large body motion am I not moving? Right? And do that while you're making sound. Change where your attention is going. Okay? If you know the tune really well, just sing the tune. Right? Even far apart. Oh, serratus. How do I move that? Oh, God, that's tight. Even far apart, nothing can sway my heart. Stomach, right? You could even see my neck. Notice that too. Right? So this is a really useful tell. I'm not paying attention to what I sound like. I don't care what I sound like. Only care about what's moving, what's not moving. I'm also in the shrimp position. Doesn't help much.
I am the prophet with the answers you seek.
Larger motion.
Time, I've unlocked it. The past and future running free.
I want you to get ridiculous with the motion. No subtlety, no chill.
I'm progressively getting more ridiculous.
Good. Go full ridiculous. Go full send. Just don't fall out of your chair. That's the only limit.
Oh, full wacky wavable inflatable.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's do it. Yeah, absolutely. Go crazy.
Okay.
Not on camera.
I am the prophet. Exactly. With the ends.
Don't hold on. Don't care. We don't care about what comes out. We do not care. We care about the.
Surprised me. I was about to continue.
Okay, good. Yeah. Keep going. Just don't care. If you go ah, okay, fine. But like, why did it happen? That's what matters. Okay.
With the answers you seek. I've unlocked it.
Oh, more head motion. Go full send.
The past and future running free. There is a world where
Armpit
I
tension.
help.
Are your armpits moving as you're going?
I have them too high to move. We can fix that.
Yeah.
There is a world where I help you get home.
Softer knees.
Softer knees.
Mhm.
Gotta move position. Okay.
Yeah.
But that's not a world I
Do you feel how
know.
much different that is with just the softer knee stuff?
Yeah, I didn't realize how. I wasn't realizing my knees until you
Yep.
pointed it out.
Yeah, don't ask me how I know what that sounds like, but I don't know. But it sounds like tight knees. So the reason why is the quads kind of connect to the hips, right? So if I'm asking you to move your hips and your legs are tight, your hips
That
are not
did
going to
come
move.
to mind.
Yeah. So when we're saying full send, like the hips should be moving such that the knees move, which would force you to adjust your weight if you're balancing on your feet, right? Even if you're sitting. So the reason I say full send is because like we can really use this exercise to be like, what's not moving? Like it's really good for that. So yeah, keep going.
But that's not a world I know. I see a song of past romance. I see the sacrifice of man. Oh.
What you noticing?
Like not like my jaw. It's like under my jaw, like between like the larynx and the jaw,
Like that?
like the under the tongue, the bottom of your mouth. I don't know. It just feels like it's in the way.
Tongue in the way? We have an exercise for that.
Not
Now,
like the tongue. It's like the bottom of the, like underneath the tongue. I don't know if that's still considered the tongue.
Yeah, I could show you the graph, but it's like tongue's a really large muscle that kind of breaks down into kind of a lot of pieces. Yeah, still works. But
You
you
do
got
it with your tongue out. I don't know how to do it with my tongue out.
Can you do it when you're over in the like leaned over thing?
With my tongue out?
So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to figure out why your tongue is so pulled back. Usually, it has to do with the omohyoid.
No, I think it's something I've been intentionally doing for years.
Ah, okay.
I'm trying
So
to
then-
shrink the vocal tract. With, I think it's caused problems.
Yeah, probably. So just try it. Stick your tongue out.
Are you doing anything with like your cheek muscles when you do that?
Nope. Just wrap. Yeah. It ain't that complicated. Hold on though. We'll send it. All right. We'll send it with this. Is what I'm saying? Is more the motion. You see how it's like a little bit more gentle, even if it's not consistent. It's like a little bit more gentle. It's kind of what we want.
Like more consistent.
Yeah, good. That's good. Sing your tune in your full send with or whatever it is. Yeah. Don't stop. Don't stop. Fail
Like
all
the
the way
lip
through.
trills are like failing.
Is that?
The lip trills like fail whenever I start singing.
All right.
Hi Blitz, nice to hear you too.
Actually, I think the desk is here. I'm gonna go deal with that.
Yeah, go for it.
You keep practicing this because it's.
I'll keep making fart sounds for chat. Don't worry.
Flatulence is a noble thing. Unless Blitz does it when he's right next to me. That's not okay.
It's funny for us though.
It was indeed the desk, and I have just learned I am very out of shape. All right.
Hey, desk.
All right. Go for it. Let's hear it. So here's what I want you to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Right?
Oh, there we go.
See, yeah, keep sustaining it. Learn what happens as you're in motion. Again, even if it doesn't start, just keep doing it and be in motion. You're gonna need to learn why it doesn't start. If you find out what's not moving when you're full sending Slithery Snake, you're gonna figure it out. least a little bit more, right? Because sometimes you can get it to start, sometimes you can't. Why? You can intuit it over time, but we can speed it up if we can figure out exactly what's not moving that keeps it still, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, pulse on the movement. Spend more time in experiencing mode than thinking mode. Okay? There we go. Seems like you just don't need to think as much.
I was paying attention to my tongue.
Okay. There you go. I'd like you to be able to, instead of isolating your mind on a specific body part, put yourself in the motion and try to observe like the whole thing. Just be aware of the whole thing. Don't like pick a body part. And go for as long as
So
possible on your fart.
It's so weird because, like, I can do it without the tongue, fine, but with the tongue out becomes a problem.
Yeah. Well, that's why we're doing this exercise, right?
No, I just find it curious that just, like, the tongue alone is, like, derails everything.
Because you're tight. Your tongue's tight. You got tongue tension. So the tongue doesn't move freely. So what we're doing is we're picking an exercise that explicitly calls out, is my tongue tight or not? Oh, it's tight because it doesn't move. Okay. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to sing a little bit in the full send. All right? Let's see what it sounds like. Because we got to stop soon, so I just want to see where we're at.
Okay.
I am the prophet with the answers you seek. I've unlocked it. I see past and future running free. There's a world where I help you get home. But that's not a word I know.
Okay. Just a little bit more vocal resonance. Okay.
Yeah, I felt like my jaw was able to open up more.
I was going to say, yeah. A lot less jaw tension. Here, do this for me. Okay? Everyone should do this also in chat. Okay? Right here. This is what closes the jaw and can tighten up, right? Tighten your tongue on purpose.
Tighten it?
Tighten it on purpose to see what happens to these muscles.
Oh, they, like, clench.
Yep.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah. Cool,
They,
right?
like, lock up.
Yep. Tongue is real strong, real big muscle. There's a lot of consequences to having a tight tongue. So,
Oh,
this
that's
exercise, yeah. Yeah, there's a reason I tell people to do the things I tell them to do. Yeah? Not that anyone doubts me, because why would anyone doubt me? But
I didn't think the tongue could do that to the jaw.
oh yeah. Oh yeah. So, that's why the exercise sucks for you, but that's also why it's the best exercise for you, okay?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
You could do the back stretch all day. It's not gonna fix this problem because you have a habit. You called it out. You have a habit of tightening your tongue.
Yeah.
So we gotta fix the habit. Here's another thing that's happening that we can't really address until the tongue tension is fixed.
Hmm.
Your larynx is like going up like crazy. And you're doing it in a way, if you want that sound, you want like a higher sound, a more sensitive sound, there are ways to do it. But the way you're doing it is not giving you a lot of control. Okay? You're using like muscles that are not ideal for lifting the larynx. I don't know if you're lifting it on purpose, if you want like a
I am
thinner
doing it
sound.
on purpose.
Was that?
I am doing it on purpose.
Are you doing it on purpose to try and raise your larynx to get a lighter sound? Is that a sound you want?
Yes.
Okay. So there are muscles that are more efficient for doing that, namely the thyrohyoid. And you're contracting muscles like right here to lift it up. Or what
I
these are
didn't know there's
called.
other muscles that you could use.
Yeah. So if you
To lift
swallow, and for you, massage this as you swallow, right underneath the tongue. See if you can hold the larynx up without this being tight. That's the thyrohyoid.
Without it being tight?
The swallow, you will tighten these muscles. But if you can keep your larynx up without this being tight, that's the thyrohyoid. So here's what it sounds like. Here's what you're doing. A fun time, having a wonderful time. Whereas if I do this. Having a wonderful time. Da 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 da. I'll show you.
Oh.
Right?
I thought there was only like one muscle that raised it.
Lots of muscles can raise it. You can do crap with your tongue that raises it. Right? Because you can pull a whole bunch of different. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. It's all connected. All of it. Right? So like there's a reason I can hear, oh, that's your knees that are tight. Because like it's a chain reaction. This is the muscle. This is the thyrohyoid. Notice how it's not here. It is on thyroid cards, right here, not here. Right? We want to be able to isolate this, if that's the tone you want. But here's the thing, and this is important. While your tongue is tight, you're not going to isolate that. Or at least it's going to be really, really hard. So fix your tongue tension. And maybe for a little bit, while you sing, don't try to achieve that tone.
Mm-hmm.
And then separately, swallow and try to keep the sound, try to keep your thyrohyoid contracted in your larynx higher, like at the end of the swallow, to make sure that this can move. Because it should be able to move really easy. You know, sometimes you're going to move your tongue to talk and, you know, there's going to be some contraction because, you know, the tongue has to move, but it shouldn't be like staying tight just to keep the larynx up, right? So you can get what you want as a singer in a way that's ergonomic. So, yeah, that's ideal.
I have a lot to mess around with.
Yeah, it's a fun time, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm going to use the bathroom, so go ahead and, you know, fart, enjoy the flatulence. It is liberating.
Are we not coming up on time for the next person?
We are. That's what I'm saying. Is go forth and fart.
Okay.
Go forth and fart muchly.
I shall fart the fartiest farts. The farts have never farted before.
That sounds amazing.
Thank you so much, Lesage.
Absolutely. Take care.
Bye.